What it do, what it do? How y'all feeling? Welcome. This is AshnielzRadio. I am your host, Ashniel. That is I. So, we talking to y'all. Yes, now, I don't really have a show for y'all today. I'm just testing out some things. It's starting to cool off where I'm at in my office. Trying to get my AC system working in here. I'm in my garage. I converted my garage into an office. So during the hot months, it's unbearable to be in here, especially if I'm trying to go live for 12 hours a day. It ain't happening. But right now it's a little cool. So I'm going to see how long I got until I start sweating. Right? But I just wanted to come to you guys today and talk about this whole DC situation. Right? There's a lot going on in DC. Right? Now, most of it is starting to look like attack on black people. Yes. Now, I remember in the beginning of the year when all this shit was going on, when Trump was getting rid of all the Haitian migrants, deporting all these Venezuelans, and then it got real crazy when racketeering charges went out against hip hop. Yes. A lot of hip hop artists were being locked up for racketeering and all type of shit, right? And then he started rallying against the Hispanic community. And I said, it just seemed like a psyop. It did, personally. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like he was gearing up some shit that he knew he couldn't do for a third term. Yes, we have a 22nd Amendment that states that you cannot run for an additional term if you already did 2 terms, right? It's the 22nd Amendment. Well, there's some, gray areas there where if you are, I guess, in the middle of a war, any kind of civil unrest, if your country is at an unrest, then yes, there's no need for an election during that drama, right? So I posted that. I said, it seems like he would win the presidency, rail against all the black and brown migrants, start arresting and targeting hip hop, and then he can claim civil unrest and then put troops on the street. Therefore, this is what's going on right now. You got troops on the street. Therefore, if people start to react, that's what they're waiting for. They want people to respond. They need one of these ICE agents or any kind of military agent to get hurt. That's what they're doing. They want them to get hurt. Soon as one of them get hurt, then we can do a full-on mobilization. Yes. And it's starting to look like it's taking place, right? We got those situations where black folks are just chilling, minding their own business, and police are bothering them, right? And then we had that other story of the white guy who was in their face, cursing, yelling, and it took for him to throw a sandwich for them to finally respond, right? We all seen that video. So I put together a little mashup video, right? The two, I guess, stories of that DC moment where it just seemed like it was a bias. And I want to go over this video today.
How y'all doing today? Y'all staying in that trouble?
Grown ass man, dog.
Now, first thing, let's start that over. This guy, First thing this DC agent, this ICE agent says is, are you guys staying out of trouble?
How y'all doing today? Y'all staying in that trouble?
Grown ass man, dog.
Why are you asking these grown ass men if they are staying out of trouble? What? What do you mean? They chilling, right?
Right. You got your ID on you, chick?
Why you Fourth Amendment? The law don't work like that.
Ask yourself, why the hell would you ask this man for his ID? Why? And this is basically the reason why channels like mine and others exist. You can see it all day when people getting pulled over by the police. You see somebody exercising their rights, right? And the cop will say, "What are you? Some YouTube lawyer?" It's like, damn, do I have to be a YouTube lawyer for my rights to not be violated? But that's the purpose of those YouTube channels, those YouTube lawyers. When you can educate yourself on what the law is and what police officers are allowed to do, what you have as rights, stuff like this won't happen. Stuff like this won't happen. If them black folks knew their rights, which I'm not saying that they don't, but it sounds like they didn't. I mean, they didn't really submit to no ID, but that would have been a hell of a lawsuit. If it was me, oh my God. Oh, I don't get this lucky. I do not get this lucky. But if I'm chilling on my porch smoking a cigarette and you come up to me and ID me, oh yes, that would have been the day. But these guys seem like they didn't fully know their Fourth Amendment right, but they didn't submit to an ID.
Well, no, I live right here.
Okay. Cool.
It's a cigarette.
See? I'm smoking a cigarette. What's the problem? Why are you asking me for my ID? Now, educate me. ICE. Is there something in this new trumped up order that states that our constitutional rights don't exist no more? Is this now a stop and ID state because Trump deputized a bunch of you no-name punks to go out to D.C. and start questioning people? Are you allowed to ask for an ID in the absence of a crime? No? The fuck are y'all doing?
Did y'all get a call or something right here?
Turn off the lights!
No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here, right? Have you heard of the federal surge that Donald Trump's putting out?
A few moments later.
You see these fascists right here in our
Fascists?
you.
Take a look at this cell phone video from late Sunday night. 37-year-old Sean Dunn, shown in the pink shirt and shorts, allegedly yelling at federal officers
Walking
on
away.
14th Street in D.C.
Y'all laughing, but that's the truth.
Come on now, dog.
Look how they walking
Moments
away.
later, video of
Mind you, officers can hear him. They can hear him cursing, yelling. I thought you guys were there to keep the peace. They literally will harass quiet, law-abiding black folks sitting on their porch, minding a business. But if a white dude was sitting there on the corner of a busy highway, or street corner, yelling at them, cursing, nothing. Only until he gets violent. Now they like, shit, we gotta arrest this white man.
appearing to show him crossing the street, screaming just inches from a U.S. Customs and Border Protection officer's face.
Let's go get him, bro.
No.
Right. You don't follow like
No.
Code 3 or anything like that people are putting up? All right, so yeah, Trump's got all federal agencies kind of coming together, 7 days going out, trying to stop the violent crime.
And then appearing to hit the officer in the chest with a foot-long Subway sandwich. Officers immediately chasing Dunn in the street and eventually catch and arrest him.
All kind of stuff. So we're out here contacting people, talking to them, right? Quality of life offenses, smoking, drinking in public, right? Can't happen outside, right?
What? You see what I mean? Police, the black folks, allow the white guy to talk as much shit as he wants. And then treat these black folks like kids. You know, drinking and smoking in public, we can't do that, right? Everybody knows that, right? You remember that one, right? Bro, there's bars down the street that I can go in, walk in, drink, have a drink, and walk out of. And the guy literally said he's smoking a cigarette. So why are you even here? Uttering whatever the fuck you think is important. It's not. It's not. You're showing us that it's now the black folks' turn. Trump is done with the immigrants from Haiti. He's done with the Venezuelans. He's still working on the Hispanics. Now he's coming to the black folks.
Most people know that.
These federal officers are assisting D.C. police after President Trump placed MPD under federal control.
Did you hear that? Pay attention to that. These federal officers are resisting D.C. police. D.C. police don't want them out there doing this. Trump don't care. He don't care. Whatever. Let's round up as many brothers as we can.
So we're contacting people, trying to advise them of the law.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So they learn, right? And then
They don't even
there's
know the
other stuff
law.
going on where it turns into there's multiple agencies. There's shooting and things like that.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, and they don't even know the law. It be these dumbasses that will harass innocent people, and they don't even know the fucking law. And then we got this drunk over here. Now, mind you, remember, they said that, what did that ICE agent say?
Partners like
People aren't supposed to drink in public. I think you guys know that already, right? We don't have to tell y'all that, right? Y'all know that, right? We got you. We got that understood, right? Trump hired Jeanine Pirro to be the American lawyer. And there's claims that she was always drunk. This lady here was always drunk in public. She was on fucking Fox News drunk. Walking around the fucking studio drunk. Happened to walk outside the studio drunk. But then this dumbass, Jeanine Pirro, had the nerve to try to, charge this sandwich throwing guy with a felony. Yes, with a felony. She said straight up, we're not taking this. You hit or you spit, we hit. And we're going to charge this guy with, we're going to throw the book at him. What did she say? What did she say?
FBI, ATF, DEA, or Park Police, everybody to help the Metropolitan PD fight crime. And the president's message to the criminals was, if you spit, we hit. Well, we didn't quite do that the other night when an individual went up to one of the federal law enforcement officers and started.
I guarantee you, somewhere around this time, he was spitting. I take that back. I can't say guarantee. We know how fucking sensitive y'all are. He may have been talking loud enough with the drunk tone that he observed and had released some saliva from his mouth. I think so. I think he either accidentally or excitedly spit it on these officers while they were standing there doing nothing, allowing him to close the distance and get in their face.
Jumping up and down, screaming at him, berating him, yelling at him. And then he took a Subway sandwich about this big and took it and threw it at the officer. He thought it was funny. Well, he doesn't think it's funny today because we charged him with a felony, assault on a police officer. And
see that? Charged him with a felony, assault, and pepper. A little bit of mayonnaise and mustard on the officer. Assault on the officer, right? This is the January 6th Partner Committee. This is who this is. These motherfuckers, Jeanine Pirro and MAGA. These are the people who pardoned the January 6th rioters in the same city after they had harassed the police. Hell, they was beating the hell out of the police. Bro, I remember a riot shield being snatched from one of the police and used against the police. But now, Jeanine Pirro here, as the United States Attorney, she cares about the police in D.C. and the sandwiches and the assault and peppers attacks on them.
We're going to back the police to the hilt. So there, stick your Subway sandwich somewhere else.
Yeah. Look, she thought she ate with that. Literally, no pun intended on the Subway sandwich. But as she's sitting there gloating, ha, 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 we are about to be tough on these criminals. Ha, that was assault on a police officer. We are charging him with a felony. Guess what? Judge laughed at her. A real judge. She's a TV judge. She ain't no real judge. I don't know why we call her Judge Jeanine. She's not a real judge. But a real judge stated, Jeanine, no, we're not doing this. We are not charging this guy with a felony. So yes, they downgraded the charges. They downgraded the charges to a misdemeanor. And now, it's looking like another L for the Justice Department. So let's go to this one, because mind, this is DC, right? This is DC, y'all. This is what they're doing. They're cracking down on violent crime. They're cracking down. Let's see what's going on.
Stop spraying them.
Let's see what's going on. All right. I remember this one. All right, I seen this one. Now, remember the guy that we just witnessed, right? Remember the white guy that we just witnessed cursing, closing the distance, getting into the officer's face. The officer literally allowed it, right? First Amendment, freedom of speech. He's not a threat. Let the white guy, he's drunk. Let him get a little crazy, whatever. We're tough. We're cops. We can handle a couple bad mouths, right? Look what happened to this brother when he's just recording.
Oh!
Hold on.
Don't spray him. Don't spray him.
Think about that. Hold on. Bring that back. Bring that back. What is this brother doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? What did he don't even have a sandwich in his hand. What is he doing? Illegal, wrong, threatening. Nothing. The person that offered this video to us is doing the same exact thing. Recording. And it says clear as day right here. This is how the police in D.C. Treat people just for recording. The other guy can get into his face, spit. Well, I don't know. I can't say allegedly. It was a little too close for them loud ass words. Yell, curse, and intimidate. And there was no pepper spray. But this brother, just a little too close with your camera.
Oh!
And sprayed him immediately. And then, think about this. After he sprayed him, how's he a threat? Why are you tackling him? Why are we tackling? What crime did he commit? What crime did he commit to where now he's tackled after being sprayed? And then watch this.
Don't spray him.
Look at the brother. Look at the brother. The brother, he knows they wrong. He's like, I don't have nothing to do with this one. Just stand back a little bit. Let these cops do what they do.
Don't spray him. Don't spray him.
Still spraying him. Still spraying him. Look how he run off. Hold on. Where's this cop going? Fuck you. Where you going? Look at this. Look at this piece of shit right here. Watch what he does. He sprays this guy and then tries to duck off into the fucking corner. Hold on. Bring that shit back. Look at him. Look at him. Rewind. Oh my goodness. Everybody else is literally just hands on. He is the guy with the spray. Shaking it up. Look at him. Shaking it up. Shaking it. I'm going to keep it in slow motion for y'all. Shaking it up. Let me get this guy's eye. Please. Oh, there go an eye. Let me spray him in his eye. Hold him right there real quick. Hold him. I got him. All right, let me get up out of here. All right, y'all got him? All right, I did what I had to do. All right, let me go ahead and get up out of here. Let me go over here and get up out of here. That way nobody assumes me. Fucking insane, bruh. Fucking insane.
Oh, man, again, what the fuck? What the?
Now they handcuffing his ankles.
Y'all harassing us. Stop spraying him.
Stop spraying him. Think about that. Think about that. What did he do? What did he do to even be sprayed? And what did he do to be arrested? Now, mind you, there's numerous videos. There's a lot of these videos. Here's ICE tearing down a homeless camp. Look at that. Hey. They're employing the citizens. See that? Hey, we got jobs for y'all. We need your help. We need y'all to come over here and get some of these tents that are just occupying the streets illegally. And I want y'all to throw these tents into the back of this garbage truck. Mind you. We're going to see videos of other black folks being harassed for no reason, as some of these black folks decide to join in the fuckery. We don't know if these black folks could be subject to harassment later when they're not in uniform. But yes, this is going to be my plea to the city. Don't even join in. Fuck them. Don't even join in. Who cares if they're offering you more money an hour to go and pick up this trash? Fuck them. The DC police is not even cooperating with him. Why does the local trash company have to? Fuck them. Fuck them. Let them work for this fucking bullshit ass PR stunt that they doing. Look at that. This is people's belongings. You see that? Briefcases. That was a briefcase with probably pictures and shit. Look at this. This is people's belongings. They probably got pictures of their kids when they were born. Back then when they had a good life and they weren't homeless and they were a model citizen, working, had a beautiful home, raised their kid. They're probably going through it right now. The economy is tough. It's not easy. So for you to sit back and have no fucking heart and just trash probably their memories of the good times, you're sick. And these are the people, watch, this is going to be the funny thing. These people right here, they're doing the dirty work for the cops. No pun intended. I know it's trash. But when it's all said and done, let's say these homeless folks get mad and they ready to react. These are going to be the people they target. Not the police. Not Trump. No. It's going to be the community. The community who decided to help out and harm these fucking homeless folks are going to be the ones when Trump packs everybody up and take them out of D.C., you're going to have all this fucking unrest in D.C. All of it. And these folks right here, they're going to be boycotted. They're going to be protested against. Anybody that's helping these officers out are going to regret it later.
I'm ready to walk.
Look at it. It's making my stomach hurt. This is making my stomach hurt, y'all. Hold on. This shit is disgusting. This is disgusting. Mind you, a lot of homeless people, you know, who are, I guess, trying their best, right? They just have, they're at this point of their lives where things are tough, right? Some people don't want to be homeless. Some people are trying their hardest to look the part. You know, even though they're living on the street, they will try to find the nearest restroom to get all dressed up, cleaned up, put their clothes on, do their makeup, and go into society as a normal person who doesn't appear to be homeless, right? They would go to work. They would try to have friends without having to invite them to their house and all that. They would try to be normal. They just are dealing with a lot, right? For y'all to do this to these kind of people, it's disgusting. Mind you, we also have another set of homeless people who are actually veterans, who are actually homeless in a form of a protest. Yes, a lot of our homeless vets, they are basically saying, fuck the government. A lot of these homeless vets, they done been through wars. They done unthinkable things for this country. Some of them haven't received any benefits after doing these unthinkable things. And they had it. They're done. They don't even give a fuck no more. So they'll find a little plot, chill, hang out, you know, and not have to be subject to the system. They don't have to pay no rent, lights, gas, nothing. And they get to chill on their corner. And they say, fuck you. And mind you, a lot of these homeless vets, while you got these dumbasses, right? You got these dumbasses taking tents off of American streets and throwing these tents inside of garbage trucks, right? This is how they're saying it. Oh, they're living in tents. This is no way to live. These conditions. We need to clean up the streets. Mind you, a lot of these homeless vets, they lived in tents in other countries as they were invading. It's nothing new to them. They know how to pitch a tent and live off the land with minimal resources. They did it for the government to kill innocent people. So now when they come home after being deployed, they're used to living in tents. Some of them for 3-4 years at a time, trying to, you know, hide amongst the civilians in a refugee camp, and they're actually a soldier. They learn how to go pitch the tent, get water from the local river and all. Bro, they got it. So when they came home, why the fuck would they get a mortgage? What for? They learn how to live in a tent. So now, as they try this shit here, oh no, we can't do it. We got to throw your tents away. This is unheard of. We don't even understand how people can do such a thing, right? Let's see. Homeless tents near Lincoln Memorial are removed in Washington, D.C. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. What's this one? I don't nobody care about Trump. Let's see. Okay. Black man, retired UPS driver approaches. Is that what this is? I can't barely see that. Let's see.
East side all the way down here.
Let's see.
See now I'm at the White House jump, man. It's quiet, yeah. Man, down the city, it's quiet as a church mouse, yeah. I came all the way down Pennsylvania Avenue this morning. So peaceful, yeah. I don't smell no weed, yeah. I don't see no homeless people. I mean, I came all the way through the southeast side, all the way down here. You see now I'm at the White House jump, man. It's quiet, yeah. It's a shame that it takes somebody to have to sit in your classroom in order for you to be in order, yeah? Because that's what it feels like, yeah? You got to be babysitter to do your job, yeah? Stuff been out of control for years. You got to do better, young. You got to do better, young. And mainly, young, you got the problems. It's us, man. It's always us giving everybody a bad name, young. We'll see how long this lasts, young. How many murders was it last night? How many carjackings was it last night? Talk to me. And y'all keep on posting all these data numbers and things of that nature.
Now, respectfully, it's just probably where he's from. His vocabulary is pretty slim, and he keeps using the word young at the end of every sentence. Granted, I'm not going to judge, right? But you, sir, are the example of the uneducated black man that they will talk about. You. So yeah, Dunn, if you go down the street, Dunn, and you see, Dunn, that it don't smell like weed, Dunn, ain't got no homeless people over here, Dunn, you know what I'm saying? Dunn, it's us, Dunn, and I think they done. You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem, fam. DC is not even on, the top 10 most dangerous fucking places in the United States? This is all literally a deflection campaign. We know what's going on. We know he don't want to address the Epstein list. He's literally trying to figure out what he can do to keep us from talking about what's in that list or what's on that list. So for you to show us, Dunn, that it's working. It's working. He's like, oh, shoot. I walked down the street. I didn't even see no homeless people. Y'all remember when Biden was in office and the economy was coming around, right? And Biden and them came up with that term, Bidenomics. I know y'all don't feel it at home. I know y'all don't feel it directly in your pockets, but trust me, the economy is doing great, right? This is the same shit the Trump administration is doing. Same shit. They did that shit with the jobs. Trump went and deported hundreds of thousands of immigrants, workers. Mind you, we don't have 100,000 criminal immigrants to deport. We don't. Shut up. No, I don't care what Fox News say. We don't have that many criminals that are immigrants. No. But we did deport a lot of farm workers. Hotel staffs, the people that fluff your pillows and shit, right? And then we came out with non-farm payrolls, right? That's just some data that shows the jobs that we have available in the market, including farm work, right? Oh shit, it showed that we had tons of jobs. You have Fox News touting the numbers. Oh my goodness, look at this, 160,000 jobs created. 200,000 jobs created. And I'm sitting here like, aren't those people they just fired? Aren't those people that Trump took off the farm? Doesn't mean that these are open positions. It doesn't mean that Americans are filling these positions. No, the optics is, hey, we got jobs. We created jobs. Fast forward, 2 weeks ago when the actual job numbers came out? And what we were expecting over 100,000 something jobs, but it was actually like 70,000 jobs. An abysmal report. 3 days ago? 3 days ago, PPI came out and inflation and ticked up 0.9%. So y'all can sit here and pretend like, oh, look, I don't smell no weed on the street. Oh, look at all these jobs available. Oh, look, ain't no home. You could pretend like it's good right now. But behind the scenes, brother, you are being damaged. Your city is being damaged. You pretending like you give a fuck are going to be somebody that's talked about by these people. When they get all the weed smokers and the homeless tents out, Next is going to be the law-abiding black folks. So you could pretend like this is all good. Oh, cool, good looking. But when the numbers hit, when reality hit, when data comes in, don't fucking start crying. You seem like the type that'll cry. You can't even put two words together, not even a full sentence. I guarantee you, if they didn't hear you shucking and driving, you will become a suspect. You, this guy. Fuck out of here. Oh, it's us. I'm glad. The city doesn't even smell like weed. Shut the fuck up.
Y'all see everybody else reposting the stuff that came from the Metropolitan Police Department and the mayor, yeah? Let me tell you something, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Tell us.
You can't be that stupid. You can't be, man. Who enters that information to get that data analysis, yeah? People do. You can enter whatever numbers you want to make whatever report show what, but you can't hide the crime, young. You can't do it.
Shit. Whoa. He just proved my point. Bro, he literally just proved my point. You say you can't hide the numbers, bro. You can't fake it. I mean, you could hide the number. You could put it in any number you want in the data system because people put that in it, but you can't fake the funk on the streets. Look, it don't smell like weed. Bro, I'm going to grant you the whole putting in data because Trump did just get caught trying to manipulate the crime numbers in D.C., in your city. He just got caught this year, right? Mind you, D.C. is at a 30-year low, right, for crime, right? So I don't know how old you are. You look over 30, granted. So maybe you trying to get crime lower than when you was a kid. I don't know. Whatever. That's neither here nor there. But for you to sit there and be like, numbers are manipulated, and I'm on the streets. Seems like it's working. Bro, what is going to happen when all this shit is done with? Trump has to leave, and people get to roam the streets again. You said this is like a teacher being in the classroom to make sure you do your homework. Why do the teacher got to be sitting in the classroom to make sure why do we have to have feds out here to make us go do what we need to be doing? No, bro. The feds are fucking with people for doing legal shit. This is legal shit, bro. You're talking about weed smoking? Weed? Nigga, what's your name? I don't even know your name. But do you know that Trump himself, his administration, has drafted some article to decriminalize weed? This is Schedule 1 narcotic. They're trying to move it to a Schedule 3. This is literally last week. So while you're walking up and down the street trying to demonize your own people, talking about, it don't smell like weed no more. I think these troops is working. Bring me in some more fucking police officers. Bro, there's going to be white folks smoking, enjoying life, while you and your people, our people, are being policed. Because there's going to be niggas like you that's like, oh yeah, well, our people need to be taught a lesson. This weed smoke is getting out of hand. You are living in a fantasy. You think, it's almost like, peep this. Use me for example, right? I stay in Vegas. Mind you, you got people rallying right now, talking about how this administration is messing up the economic stronghold that Vegas have. How are they doing that? They are keeping tourism down. So now you got people talking about leaving the city. Oh my God, Vegas used to be a popping ass city. Oh my God, all this Trump shit going on and we ain't even got nobody coming in and spending no money. It's about to dry up. Yeah. Right now. You think that tourism is done? Do you think people are never coming back to Vegas? Or is it just a right now thing until all the dust settles and that fascist is out of office. So for you to sit back and be like, oh, yay, good looking Trump. Bro, this is going to be short-lived. Short-lived. Because it's not the crimes that they're fighting. No. They are trying to ratchet up a Agenda 2025, preserve the white race situation. Seriously. That's what it is. Preserve the white race. And I'll get into that in a minute. But right now, you shucking and driving, bro. You are. You're like, hey, it's working, Trump. It's working. Thank you.
Let me give you something to break it down to you for those that don't understand. I retired from UPS, right? So what they used to do to play with the numbers or whatever, we have mission packages. You'll have drivers over the hours. They'd go in and enter the information, and the report would show whatever they needed to show to keep their bonus that week for their bosses not to fire their ass. So stop believing that stuff. And I don't know if you ever had to deal with the...
He's not lying. He's not lying. There is people who, which is funny because of UPS, it's a government-funded organization, right? We have to deliver packages for the citizens. So how can you make up numbers if we're not delivering packages? If a citizen doesn't have a package to deliver, how are you going to put more miles on your truck? How do you create that? Like, do you do like a circle? I don't get that. If it's a government job, it should be a set rate, a set hour. If we are paying, if our taxes is going to fund this fire department, this police department, and the fucking mail carrier, they shouldn't have to manipulate the numbers. They shouldn't have to. It should literally be, I go from point A to point B to point C, and by the time I hit the point Z, I accumulated enough mileage and hours to support my family. You mean to tell me a government job, these people can't even support their family? So now they have to cook the books and fix the numbers to pretend like they was out there doing more than what they were? That's a problem. That sounds like what Democrats were saying. Man, people are working hard as hell, putting in extra hours, and they still can barely make ends meet. So maybe it's, I don't know, something different has to happen, because that's a crime, right? You're saying that people are faking the numbers and making it seem like they're doing more hours so their boss won't fire. That's a crime, bro. That is. Now, the funny thing about what you said is, this is what you said. This is probably my favorite part of what you said. We got to stop believing the data. We got to stop believing that people could just go in. Look, I know people that was doing that shit. I used to work for UPS. I seen people just putting in whatever they wanted to put in so they won't get fired from their boss. Right. So when people are putting in data into a system and that system reads X, it says, whatever, pick something. The system would say 13% of the population is committing 50% of the violent crime, right? That's what the data shows. Somebody actually input that in there, right? It wasn't like a normal thing that just happened. We wake up and the system is just creating itself and it analyzed everything like an AI bot and was like, all right, after calculating all this shit, it seemed like that 13% of people were tripping. No. You said it. You said stop trusting the data because people could be over there just inputting shit, talking about black folks are out here committing all the crimes and shit. That's what you said. But you're using that same data to be like, hey, young, it's looking like it's a little less criminally out here, young. Maybe Trump got something going on here, young. You're using the same data You can call it anything. Oh, no, it's because I smell it. No, you're going off the fact that he is out on them streets with his patrol team because of what the data says. Even though the data shows that DC's at a 30-year low, you guys are sitting there like, oh, we have to do something. Bro, he's over 30. He's literally talking about, man, hopefully one day we don't have to worry about this crime. Just yesterday, nigga. Yesterday. You guys are at a 30-year low. Stop trying to chuck and jive for these motherfucking dumbasses. Because even you can conceive that the data can be manipulated. And when you look at all these arrests of black folks, and you see that these dumbasses say 13% of the population commit 50% of the crimes, just keep one thing in mind. From 1989, mind you, I was born in 84. So from 1989, there was an exoneration program. An exoneration program for people who were locked up unjustly. 51% of those people who were exonerated were black. So you want to talk about data? Give all the numbers.
DC government, young, but they suck, young. They have got a lot more better now that the officers have did what they had to do and got all of these people out of the government and got rid of the riffraff and things of that nature. People actually do work now.
Yeah.
Let me give you this for example, right? You got carry and conceals or whatever that were being issued by the DC separate department that was handling the gun license and the things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
They went from turnaround time for like 4 months, 5 months for you to have to damn get a gun registered in DC and get a carry and conceal to 2 weeks. It used to take you 3 months just to get an appointment to talk to somebody and take your information and your gun down there.
Really?
Now, you go online right now and they got appointments available tomorrow. How does that happen? What changed? You put some fire under their asses and now they want to do some work.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The Second Amendment is a funny constitutional right. All right. There's gonna be one person one day who's gonna get in the office and basically say, "Hey, if there's rights, there's rights." Right? We have rights. All that bullshit that we made up later in life. Oh, if you are convicted of a felony or if you this and that, you lose your rights. No. That shit is going to be out of here if we're all constitutionalists, right? Gun rights, the attack on gun rights, my brother, was literally to keep guns out of black folks' hands. That's what it was about. So if you want to sit back and be like, oh, back in the days when you try to get a gun, it used to take 6 months before we could have an appointment, right? I'm trying to figure out who the fuck do you know that went in and tried to register for a weapon and it took them 6 months? Was that a brother, sister, black dude, Hispanic, a non-white? If so, did you ask any of your white friends how long it took for them to be approved? Was it the same 6 months? And given that now today, it takes like 2 weeks, right? Maybe because that's the normal fucking time, right? And you guys were just being mistreated with that 6 month deal, right? Mind you, this is DC. This is not like every other state. This is Congress ruled DC, right? You guys can write laws and differently and quicker. Or you can act differently. So it almost seems like the Second Amendment has become a constitutionally protected activity. And all those people that were forcing black folks and others to submit to some paperwork and wait 6 months for their Second Amendment right to be respected. People was like, shit, no, I mean, that's wrong. They're allowed, right? It's in the Constitution. It's the Second Amendment, right? It wasn't like the 15th. Man, let's stop wasting their time. Let's stop forcing them to wait 6 months for their weapon. Let's go ahead and give it to them now. Give them like 2 weeks. We just gonna figure out who they used to work for. And yeah, that seems like a good one, bro. Right? Aren't you okay with waiting 2 weeks to get your gun? No? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I don't know about that one. But I think they were plaguing. It was basically to keep guns out of black folks' hands. All right, so where we at now? Because this is all gonna be DC footage. Is
that good though? Oh, don't hit my bed.
Look at how they mobbing down the street. Mind you, this is the same country that talks shit about fascist countries. You got military walking down the street. You don't want to live like that. Look at that. Look at them taking a selfie. This is our police department nowadays. Mind you. Look at what it says on their back. Right. Police. U.S. Marshal. We haven't declared martial law yet. We haven't. But we got the U.S. Marshal. Hugging.
Since I got back, I haven't slept with one of you guys.
So that looked like the DC Police Department over here congratulating the U.S. Marshals, shaking hands and shit. Hey, good to see y'all there. Back to blue. And they flirting. Now look at them. Just plot. Let's fuck. Yeah, why were you taking a selfie?
I just have you on film right now. Can you take selfie? No, why are you filming me? Because you're in my city. Okay,
yeah.
I was filming you because you're in my city. Oh, really? You live here? So you're filming journalists? No, I don't see a journalist.
No.
You do understand that we don't always wear badges?
So she asked this guy what I just asked. Like, why the fuck is he taking a selfie? Aren't you like on patrol or something? Or is that just our new military group? Like that's what we do. I seen the IDF. They were over there doing Instagram pictures and taking fucking all kind of videos and pictures of them dressing in lingerie. It was the weirdest shit, bro. But is that how our officials are supposed to act? Walking around with a camera? I'm surprised you have a selfie stick. So she asked him, why the fuck are you taking pictures and selfies of yourself? And he said, well, I'm just filming you, filming everybody. She's like, what the fuck you filming me for? I'm a journalist. And he's like literally trying to dispute that she's a journalist. Y'all. This is that authoritarian shit. We have a First Amendment right. I don't think they know that. But he clearly said, I don't see your badge. Mind you, we ain't gonna talk about the fact that they be hiding badges. Some of these ICE agents have no badges, right? But the First Amendment right does not tell you or anybody else that you have to have any kind of press credentials. No. You have the freedom to speak. You have a freedom of religion. And you have the freedom of press. It's a constitutional right. I don't need to have a lanyard around my neck that says press on it just to record you. I don't. You, sir, have to. You're a public official. You're working for us. So yeah, you have to identify yourself and have a badge.
So, yeah, why were you filming me?
Get him, girl.
Get him, girl.
Are you
Yeah.
filming or not? What's your badge number?
Yeah. Huh. He don't have a badge number. How convenient. Get his ass on camera. Say it again. Hold on, what'd she say? Bring it back. Yep.
Oh, you're mad.
Yep. He has one. He just hiding it. He just down here to harass black people. At least that's what I thought she said. Look at them. Look at them. Look at these creeps. Look at how they turned around and looked at these women. They like, should we get them on dressing that way or should we just stare at their ass?
We were out here on the streets.
Look at them. Blink.
To keep the citizens as safe as possible.
Okay.
From a mandate down from the president.
Okay.
Telling us that we're going to come down here and we're going to keep these cities, the streets safe because there's murders and rapists and robbers and all this stuff going on.
Do you hear his voice? Because we're trying to keep the city safe. We got murders, rapers, robbers, all this kind of stuff right here in D.C. And we're trying to keep it safe. It's mandated by the president. Bro, Dewey, listen. If there was a real life situation and there was a murderer or a robber getting ready to do something, which, mind you, you're using all your resources in these cities and states when there's some red states that need y'all help. You are the cornball that will not stop it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. If there was an explosion right now in that building across the street right here somewhere, God forbid, and women and children are stuck, you will be the last person running in there to go save them. I can hear it in your voice. You pussy. We were told to come on down here and shut the fuck up. This is the kind of guy that was bullied in high school and he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to put that outfit on. Nope. And he was given a $50,000 sign-up bonus. So he took that $50 grand in that vest and said, I'm going down to the streets to keep them safe.
I mean, we've made over 100 arrests in the past week, so I think that should show for some of the stats.
100 arrests in the past week? Wasn't there like 50 a day without y'all? There was like 50 arrests a day in DC. Let me make sure. I don't want to lie to y'all. Hold on.
Okay, but so as I...
Hold on. I don't want to lie to y'all. In 2024, how many arrests were made in DC every night on average? What? Wait. Oh, no. Not interested. Stop bothering me. All right, 2020 the Metropolitan Police Department in Washington, D.C. made an average of 56 arrests per day. They made an average of 56 arrests per day in 2024. Mind you, there was like a 39% drop in violent crime in D.C. in 2024. And that's why it's at a 30-year low. Right? In 2024, before Trump was even in office and before he brought these fucking agents all out to the street, they were arresting an average of 56 people a day. This son of a bitch said, we arrested like 100 people this week. In a week. 100. In a week. Divide that by what? 7. Ah! Lord. What is that? What are you averaging? Don't make me do no math. Hold on. I gotta do math. My brain. 7 divided by 100.
7 divided by 100 is 0.07.
Right? You can't even do the math. These people are arresting not even a whole person every day. 0.7 of a human every day. They're arresting somebody. Bro, that is pathetic. You know what that's telling me? You have nobody to arrest no more. You are trying to create an issue to be like, hey, y'all need us. The DC police had it covered without y'all. Now that y'all there, y'all are arresting less people than what they averaged. So to tout these numbers is kind of stupid. No?
I understand with U.S. law, it's guilty. It's innocent until proven guilty, right?
Right.
So,
okay.
So if somebody's
So
carrying...
you arrested 100 rapists and robbers.
Oh, I didn't say
Yeah!
that. So,
Get 'em.
I said there's 100 arrests. Over 100 arrests.
Got him. She got him. He couldn't answer that. So you mean to tell me these people who have due process, right, after you just said, oh, I mean, we got rapers and criminals and murderers out here, man, and we just arrested 100 people. Aren't you happy? She's like, nigga, are you sure those people were rapists? Are you sure those people were murderers? You arrested 100 rapists? Oh, I didn't say that. No, I'm not saying that. What you talking about? Bro, y'all sound stupid. Most of this shit was loitering and a sandwich guy. We arrested over 100 people. Look how they walking down the street like they hard. Like they hard. They look bored as hell. They hope something pop off. That way they can go ahead and act. Jesus Christ, these two. Okay, I want to see. Okay, yeah. Now we know about this one. We all know about the sandwich guy. The sandwich guy got away with murder almost. Let's see what's the DC resident on Trump. Clearing up the city streets. Let's see.
Right now, not far from here. Where do you? If you don't have to tell me, but where do you work?
I work at a law firm.
Oh, so you're an attorney?
Oh, look at that. We got a black person with a head on her shoulders. Fuck.
No, but I assist.
Oh, cool. So what are your thoughts today?
She's probably a paralegal, dumbass. Wait. Let's rewind that back. This is MAGA. I know this is MAGA trying to be smart. What did she say her position was?
The area or just tourists right now?
Not far from here.
Where do you? If you don't have to tell me, but where do you work?
I work at a law firm.
Oh, so you're an attorney?
No.
She says she works at a law firm. Oh, that means you're an attorney. MAGA.
But I assist.
Oh, cool. So what are your thoughts? Today we're talking about DC crime rates. Is it safe to live in DC? Do you agree with President Trump federalizing for 30 days to sort of stamp down on crime? What are your thoughts?
I agree with it. I was born and raised in the district, and I've never seen the things that I see today with children as young as 3 years old being shot. I mean, where does that happen? I think it's a bad idea to fear what this president is doing. I mean, he actually lives in the city now. I mean, come on. He would be foolish, I think, to ignore things like that. A child, 3 years old, being.
There we go again. Anecdotes. A child. There was a child, 3 years old, got killed. DC. Bruh, there's probably children killed in California. There was kids killed in Texas. There was kids killed in New York and in all these other red states too. So that's just a weird ass fucking point to make. It's weird. When you're sitting in a city that is at a 30-year low and you bringing up an anecdote of a child being killed, maybe probably during Trump's first presidency, we don't even know. We don't even know when this child was killed. She's sitting there saying the guy who pardoned all the J6 rioters, we gotta praise him for doing what he's doing right now. We gotta thank him for doing what he's doing right now. He lives in the city now. Huh, you guys. He's keeping 3-year-olds from getting shot. This is stupid. Mind you, you know she's over 30. No disrespect, ma. No disrespect. That's somebody's mama. If DC is at a 30-year low now, what crime does she see? What crime is she used to? She doesn't feel the new utopia version of DC? Or is it just because the media is saying Trump is out here keeping these homeless people in check and no more carjackers that you feel more safe? And you say you work in a law firm. What are you? Paralegal? Something? How's the work? How's work? Is work good? Are you guys like a civil law firm? Criminal law firm? You have insider info. If you guys are a criminal law firm, right? You guys deal with a lot of criminal cases. Has work slowed? Are you guys picking up less cases because crime is dropping? You have those answers. Fuck you talking to this reporter for? Oh, you people.
Shot. Or people being shot on the bus. I mean, that happened in upper Northwest Washington, D.C. So, I mean, yeah, I think I agree.
People in upper Northwest and like the areas, because it's hard finding actual DC residents here in this area. It's mostly like bureaucrats and whatnot. It's not the real DC people. Do they generally support this? Do they feel like they want crime to be under control, or are they against it?
I do. I believe that most people that live here, that work hard every day and have families, they want the crime rate to be brought under control. They want the situation of, like I said, children being shot, seniors being assaulted. They want that under control. Okay. And I believe that this is the best thing that has happened to this city in a very, very long time for the president to take control and, of the police, of the crime. I think it's a great idea. I really, really do.
Question for me now. Where in DC, I'm new to DC and I actually live in Virginia on the borderline in Arlington. If I wanted to go talk to real DC people, not bureaucrats, not lobbyists, not people working in the area, like people that are actually born and raised here, where would I go to find them and actually ask questions like this?
I would say, kind of in the... probably just northwest and southeast, from like the higher rate of socioeconomic areas, and then maybe where people were struggling. Right. I think really actually where people are struggling.
If you could give me how about like a shopping area that I could look up, where I could go, there's people walking around that I could walk up to on the street, maybe like a city center area where there's like people just walking that I could talk to?
I'd say Pennsylvania Avenue, southeast.
What would the cross street be?
That would be it would be more like Potomac Avenue neighborhood, the Potomac Avenue neighborhood.
Let me put that just in case that thank you for this information.
Potomac Avenue.
Sure.
Hold on. Potomac, what was it?
Potomac Avenue.
Avenue area. Right, because back when I was in New York and I was covering a lot of things, for me, it was very easy to find neighborhoods because I was from there. And I always like to talk to the real people. Like when you go into New York City, it's really hard. Everybody's coming and going, and they're more wealthy and they have different opinions. I used to go to the Bronx, to Harlem, and people's opinions are wildly different than you would expect.
Right.
So,
well, my view is that there are people that have actually moved out of the district, but also those people too have a great view. They have an understanding. Those that actually were born here, raised here, and then eventually became adults and moved into the suburbs.
That question is amazing. Who should I talk to in order to feel like I'm getting a real life feeling of the community? That way I can understand how the community actually feels about Trump's raids. Where do you think I should go? Because right now it seems like I'm meeting a lot of people in this peaceful area who agrees with Trump, and they have great jobs, great paying jobs. They work in law firms, and I kind of want to talk to the people in the slums. Where should I go? I want to know if they're okay. We get it. You're okay. You love it. You can go to work, law firm, bop, bop, bop. You don't see homeless people when you go have a lunch break, right? Granted. Where the hood at? Let me go talk to some people who was harassed by ICE agents while they were just sitting on their porch smoking a cigarette. Where are those people?
They understand that they want safety in the city as well. When we come down to work or to shop or to have dinner, we want to be able to feel comfortable. I mean, who wouldn't want safety? I think fear is a horrible thing. The Bible.
Fear is a horrible thing. That's why Fox News push it. Every fucking day you wake up. That's their job. Oh my God. You guys. Paranoid. Oh my God. Panic. Oh my God. Fear. Oh my God. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you? That's the way they operate. If they create a boogeyman, which, 9 times out of 9, it's a non-white person, then the community will have a reason to rally behind something. The community will have a reason to fund something. So yes, if you sit back and you be like, oh, did you see that 2-year-old, 3-year-old that was shot? This is why. If you don't want to see that no more, hand me your money. We will take care of it. That is the most disgusting thing ever, to try to persuade the masses that you got it under control. Oh, people don't want crime, right? Everybody wants crime-free cities, right? Right? No shit, stupid. But DC hasn't been safer. It's at a 30-year low. Trump probably just brought crime back. And you didn't even realize it. Your people are being harassed by doing normal shit. How long do you think these people are going to allow their rights to be violated? That's all they're waiting for. Trump is waiting for someone to know that their rights are being violated and for them to respond. Then Trump is going to act out. And they don't give a fuck about that brother that we just fucking seen or this lady. They ain't going to sit there, ask her credentials, ask her where she work at. They don't care. They're going to see her and lock her up too. You a threat. Sorry, ma'am.
Talks about fear, and the Bible tells us, to not fear, but to be confident in Christ. So I really think that it's a good idea to not fear and to allow at least 30 days to see how the city can change for the better.
It's fucking disgusting. Give us 30 days. Let's see if crime. Now watch. What they're gonna say is, because when Trump leaves, they're gonna be like, you're gonna see a tent. There's gonna be a homeless person coming back, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, we got a tent. Damn it. See what happens when Trump and the military left. We got these homeless people coming back over here. Like, that's going to be the catalyst. Damn, we need Trump to do this shit forever, not just 30 days. We have another homeless fucking tent. This is disgusting. Let's see. I cannot see that. It is small. Amazing overnight in D.C. Federal agents work with the Metro Police to patrolling the streets and hold on. I can see it over here. I can see it better over here. All right. Oh, shit. Sorry. While patrolling the streets and for traffic stops. Wow. That's why I wanted to read that. What? Traffic stop. If somebody is an illegal alien, D.C. Secretary of Police. Oh, sorry. D.C. Sanctioned Police. Sanctuary. I wish I could see this, because all this looked like 3 words. D.C. Sanctuary. It's blurry as shit, and I got one eye. So, the feds is doing traffic stops. Yes, that's what it said. D.C. sanctuary policies no longer apply. Okay. Sanctuary. That's the word. That was a tough word I couldn't see. Now, sanctuary cities. Okay. What is a sanctuary city? You know what? I know what sanctuary cities are, but let's go ahead and ask Google. Let Google give us the definition of what a sanctuary city is. Hold on one second. I don't want to try this new AI shit. Stop asking me. What is a sanctuary city?
According to Wikipedia, a sanctuary city is a municipality that limits or denies its cooperation with the national government in enforcing immigration law.
Sanctuary cities. They do not, I repeat, they do not follow federal immigration laws. They don't have to. They're a sanctuary city. I have my own theory of where these sanctuary cities derive from. You know, we have agreements, we have treaties, we have things that before we were born that this country had, decided to be like, all right, bro, since y'all allowing us to stay over here and we don't have to kill each other for fucking centuries, we're going to sign this little piece of paper, this agreement that says, all right, both parties are agreeing to these conditions and we're going to follow them and live peacefully as neighbors. One of those pieces of papers was the Treaty of Guadalupe. The Treaty of Guadalupe basically stated that, hey, this Mexican-American conflict is getting out of hand, right? It's getting out of hand. We're fighting. We're not even living life, enjoying life. Let's just chill. Let's just hang out. American settlers from, Britain, they decided, hey, well, we want to make amends. Sorry. Apologize. How about we give you some money? We ain't just going to take no more land from you. We'll pay you. Here, you know what? Here's $15 million. $15 million. They bought California, Arizona, Nevada. Yeah, right? Some say it was California only. I disagree because the Rio Grande was not going through the way it was going. The borderline was not drawn the way it was drawn before that $15 million payment. So if you ask me, I think we paid $15 million for New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, and parts of Texas. Sorry. So that's neither here nor there. Now, in that agreement, it said straight up, all right, the Mexicans that are staying on this side of the territory, who are on the American side, they are allowed citizenship. They are allowed to be free citizens, according to this agreement. Leave them alone. They are Mexican-American citizens. They have the right to practice their own religion, their own faith, to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And we agreed. All right, cool, my guy. Let's sign this agreement. Of course, we had racists in the country who didn't agree with it. Like, man, what the fuck? Fuck them. This is our country. We ain't got to promise them nothing. Especially when the gold rush happened in California, literally like a month or two after this. Bro, it was disgusting. Oh, these white settlers was like, man, fuck these Mexicans. This is our shit. Fuck them. Kick them out. They start stealing people's homes and shit. But there was people, white folks, yes, who was like, nah, bro, chill out. We have an agreement. We have a fucking agreement. Let's chill. And a lot of these cities, states, areas, they became real sensitive towards the Hispanic cause. They were like, fuck, bro, this is fucked up. We already they allowed us to live here and do what we want, a part of this agreement. And we promised that we would keep their citizens safe. Me personally, I think that's what made up sanctuary cities. To where the feds who decide to come in, and this is racist right-winger who's like, I don't give a fuck all Mexicans. We have shit in place that are protecting those Mexicans and foreigners who were here and is allowed to be here according to a treaty. I think they know that. I think there's Republicans that know that. I think it's a game. I think we know that we have to have these sanctuary cities or else we will be in violation of a treaty. I think they can keep on rallying behind these sanctuary cities and laws and be like, I know if we go too far, we're going to be in violation of a treaty. So let's get close enough to look like we are in opposition of this treaty, which they're probably not. They're probably okay with it. Mind you, we're talking about like the Ted Cruz of the world who would sit here and talk about rally against the Mexicans and then gonna fly to Cancun during a storm. They love Mexicans. They love Cancun. They love their margaritas. They love it. But they know that if they fuck with that treaty, bye-bye avocados. Bye-bye vacationing in Mexico. So they want to pretend, just for us. They want to put this divide game in our head for us to be like, yeah, fuck Mexico. Right? You know? Bro, it's a game. It's a fucking game. Look at what's going on. Just this weekend. We literally, what was it, like 5 years ago? 6 years, something like that? We sanctioned Russia for this little Ukraine invasion. We hate Russia, right? That's how we talk. Russia, fuck Russia. Russia this, Russia that. Trump was just shaking Putin's hand. This little Alaska summit. They were joking about the handshake, how Trump was this tall and Putin was like this short, and Trump grabbed his hand and pulled him in like the homie, snatched him like, my guy. These are the people that they're telling us. Fear them. Fear them. Fear them. Why? Why should we fear Russians? Why should we fear Mexicans? Why should we fear China? Why? Because it works. Like that lady said, fear works. Fear is the biggest thing. It's in the Bible. They teach you. They teach you. So people were creative enough to benefit off of fear. They were able to benefit. So these sanctuary cities, I'm telling you, they were probably put in place, and you have people on the right and left agreeing that they have to stay in place or else. So let's see what sanctuary law that I did not know what word that was. Looking at here, I had to go all the way over here just to see exactly what that word is. All right, traffic stops. Yeah, look at this nigga. Mind you, we're doing traffic stops. Sanctuary cities is, the headline. These sanctuary laws. That look like a brother to me. It does. Look like a brother to me. So let's see. Let's see if he's a brother. Yep. How long is this? Oh. Two of them. It's two brothers. Now, if you, granted, you might think they're Haitian. But if not, if these are African fucking Americans, what sanctuary practices are you guys like fighting? These motherfuckers are citizens, bro. Come on. And look, you know what's funny? Look how funny. Look how tactical this is. Look at this guy. You see this cop? You see this cop? Look at this cop. You see this cop? Look at this cop. Look at this cop. Very tactical. Isn't that tactical? Look at these three. Look at these three cops. This is very tactical. They sent the two brothers, one with a hat backwards, to go talk to these brothers. That way it won't seem nefarious, right? It's like, they're black. They're black cops. Don't trip. It's not a racial thing. As the 3 white cops sit back and just watch this shit take place. Get the fuck out of here. Like, oh shit, more white cops. Damn. He all in the window. Mind you, this is what I said earlier about knowing your rights. This guy in the passenger seat, oh my God, I would be loving it. I would be loving it. If I was sitting right there in the passenger seat, bruh. I'm not the driver. I'm not operating this vehicle. What are you talking about? What do you want from me? ID? What crime? Am I being detained? Am I being detained, officer? Yes? No? Yes, I am. Okay, for what crime? Infraction? I wasn't driving. Why do you want me? Oh, watch this. Camera phone. Boom. Watch this. This is me as a passenger. I could be lying because I got a mouth, but this is what I would practice at first. I'm a passenger. You got federal agents coming up to the homie car, and I'm just sitting there. Here go my camera. Boom. Here go my mouth. Right? They hate that shit. They hate it so much that you exercising your Fifth Amendment right will make them feel like you're hiding something. It's amazing. And that's how I would bait them. I would be sitting there staring at that nigga. Sir, can I have your ID? Sir, you're not cooperating? I would look at the driver. I'll film the driver. I would be so petty. I would film his seatbelt. I'll film the steering wheel. I'll film his feet on the pedal. And then I'll take it to court and be like, Judge, at no point in time was I operating this vehicle during this infraction. Why was I being questioned? Because they are literally operating on the notion that you do not know your rights. That's what they're doing. They don't know if you don't know your rights. That's the main reason they didn't fuck with that white boy. They waited for that white boy to throw something. They don't know if he has a lawyer on hand. They don't know that. They don't know if he's a lawyer himself. They don't know that. So mind you seen the other guy that came up to the black dudes that smoking a cigarette on the porch. He literally uttered that bullshit. Oh, we're just here to educate the community on the law. Y'all don't know the fucking law. Clear as day. Why is this dude leaning on the passenger window with this flashlight on the passenger's face? I am the passenger. You have no right to talk to me. You can request anything you want. That's what people don't understand. They can request ID all day. They can. Hey, sir, ID. Hey, sir, ID. I have the right to identify every passenger in this car. Sir, ID. Okay, then get the fuck out. You have the right to be like, no, 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 and no. That's it. You have the right to refuse your ID. You have a Fourth Amendment right. Nothing Trump or these fucking rookie ass cops is going to trump over your Fourth Amendment right. You have the right to be secured in your fucking own person, nigga, and your security. You don't have to identify yourself for nothing outside of a crime. If you committed a crime or if they suspect you committed a crime, if you are that person that they think, even if they think it, it's not good enough. They have to know it was you. That you. Hey. Especially if it's domestic. If it's domestic, it's a wrap. You better follow instructions. If it's not domestic, this is one that people don't even entertain. They start saying, let me see your ID. We got a call. From who? My wife? No, it was a regular person. They just seen you. You fit the description. Let me see your ID. Fuck is my ID gonna do? It wasn't a domestic call. What do you need my name for? My cousin called and said that guy, John Doe the Third, did it. Because that's all my ID is going to show you, that I'm John Doe the Third. Other than that, fuck no. 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 You have the right to refuse. This is a Fourth Amendment violation. They have the right to refuse. I guarantee you they weren't speeding. Nah, there's feds on the fucking street. Why would they be speeding? For one. Two, the windows could have been tinted, whatever. Not the passenger's fault. Why are they talking to the passenger? Skinny ass guy. Oh, I'll be eating this up. Where's your supervisor? Hey, why you didn't pull them over? Look, why you didn't pull them over? Why you ain't pulling them over? Look at this car. Why you not pulling this car over? I want to know what they pulled them over for. Look at this. This is harassment, bro. I'll tell you one thing. They better go to jail. These cops better arrest these guys. These better be some fucking criminals. The way y'all acting with all them cop cars around, bruh, this better not be a routine traffic stop. It better not be. You better find some kind of guns, drug. Mind you, I'm going to be here to educate. Even if they found... Never, ever, ever give up your rights. I don't give a fuck if you're nervous. I don't care if you have a pound of weed on you. Never give up your rights. Ever. When you study law, they would tell you. They'll tell you straight up, there could be a dead body in a trunk. You do not give them permission to search the trunk. No. Fuck you. No. And of course they're gonna say that same old shit. Please don't have a dead body in your trunk, you guys. Don't be those people. But they will ask you, are you trying to hide something? What are you hiding? Why you don't want me to see? No, stupid. I have a Fourth Amendment right for you to not search my person, my car, my home, anything. I don't have to give up my security. But in the event that they win that back and forth, right? And you are subject to a search and you get kicked out your car and they found a dead body, a gun, or drugs in your backseat, in your trunk, anywhere. This is why people need to understand the law. Please. If you do not give consent, if you do not say go ahead, mind you, we have a lot of cases where brothers and some white folks had drugs planted on them from the cop. A lot of cases. But when you understand what the fruit, it's a beautiful fruit. That fruit cannot be tainted. Not in the court of law. There's a term called fruit from the poisonous tree. Literal legal term. Fruit from the poisonous tree is literally evidence that is not being, it's called admissible, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in layman's term. You cannot use this evidence if you didn't find it legally. If you found a gun in somebody's car and that person happened to be a convicted felon, and it wasn't like in plain view, there's something called plain view doctrine, there's all type of stuff that you have to right? Exigent circumstances. There's all that shit, right? That they can be like, oh, but if they don't have none of that, and you say, no, officer, you don't have permission to search my car. If they find a gun, they will charge you. But if you go to court and say, Judge, I did not give them consent to search my car, that case will be thrown out. That case will be thrown out because it would be deemed as evidence from a poisonous tree, fruit of a poisonous tree. If you have a pound of weed on you, if you didn't give them permission to search that car, then you can claim fruit of the poisonous tree. I don't give a fuck what they found. I didn't give them permission. That case will be thrown out. And even in the worst situations, God, please don't. If they found a dead body in your car and you didn't give them permission, sadly, you can claim fruit of the poisonous tree. Yeah, look at all these police for one car. And they got the brothers. Handling it though.
Must be a terroristic threat. They got the police.
That's what I'm saying. They better arrest them. They better arrest them. This is too many cops for a traffic stop. No, they're not walking away.
All that for a routine stop.
Oh, they're not walking away. Wait a minute. You're not walking away, are you?
Like he had a bomb.
Damn. Oh, man. He blocked him in, too. Wait a minute. He's driving away. So, in conclusion, you guys, it seemed like that guy had his license, his registration, his insurance. Everything was up to par. Trust me, it had to have been. If that dude's license was suspended, they would have been eager to tow his car. Yes. So it seemed like he had everything in order. So that goes to that brother earlier who was talking about, yeah, Young. Hey, Young, this is us. Young doing this. Young, I'm glad President out here. Young doing this. Bro, they harassing people for no reason. No reason. These people that is harassment. If you don't know that was harassment, then you learned something today. What's this? Oh, that's January 6th. Yes, once upon a time, Donald Trump did have a chance to do something about violent crime in D.C., but he didn't because he instigated it. And that's one thing that's hilarious. Hold on. We have to highlight January 6th because I was actually streaming January 6th when it was live. I was. And I had homeboys telling me, they was inboxing me, bro, you got to stop. Don't even let these white folks have their problem. It's white on white crime. It ain't got nothing to do with us, right? Wrong. Sorry. Look what's going on today. Look what's going on in D.C. today. It seems like they're literally attacking the black community. Sorry. So if you don't use this incident as ammo, then bro, you're in a losing battle. I'm sorry. If D.C. right now is at a 30-year low with all those black folks in there minding their business, doing their thing, smoking their cigarettes on their porch, then there's no need for no fucking federal agents to be out there today or for 30 days. Especially when January 6th, The president sent nobody. Especially after all of this, they called this a tourist attraction. After this, people were arrested. A girl was shot, killed. Trump decided to pardon everybody. So yeah, you guys don't even have any credibility to talk about sandwich throwers or cigarette smokers. You don't. You don't. Spraying. Look at that. Look at that. Those were protesters spraying bear spray at police officers.
Multiple capital injuries. Multiple capital injuries. Oh my God.
Hitting them in the head. Push. Look, they're saying push. Mind you, if these folks were black, how do you think this shit would have went down? They're talking about push. They're hitting cops in the head and spraying them with bear spray. They're hitting them in the head with, as they got their protective helmet on, they're hitting them with flagpoles. How do you think this would have went if these were black folks? I don't think Ashley Babbitt would have been the only one shot. Look at that. Squishing it. Squishing it. They don't care. Fuck them. They don't care. They don't care. They did not care about the police during January 6th. Let me go ahead and see some of these comments, because I know these comments is probably cooking these motherfuckers dumbasses. Hold on. Let's see. Somebody said, bullshit. Yeah. Your life. That's what she responded. Your life. Yes, it is. What does this have to do with anything, you loser? Okay. Let me see. Reputable. Something that matters. Nice, peaceful protest. Nope. Protest on a valid subject turned into a minor DC riot by the onlookers, or whatever that says. Let's see. There's really once upon a time. Exactly. He didn't stop them because he wanted them to succeed. Exactly. Yeah. Nobody's yeah, and we allowed it. Diabolical. Nobody's disputing it. Nobody's disputing it. And that's the thing. That's the main thing. Nobody is disputing that January 6th was a bad day. Nobody's disputing that it was a bad day for the Republicans. Nobody's disputing that it was a bad day for MAGA. But MAGA is now saying, hey, we need to mobilize DC because of all the crime. It's not working, bro. It's not working. What's going on with these little girls standing here? Oh, this is going to be one iconic picture. This is going to be iconic. One day, as the military's riding by, and they just standing there in their phones and their little luggage, like, oh my goodness, are we in a war-torn state? What is going on here?
No, that this is a fascist takeover of DC, and that our youth are going to be directly impacted by this.
Get out of the way. Hold on, what happened here?
I want people to know that this is a fascist takeover of DC, and that our youth are going to be directly impacted by this.
Get out of the way.
It doesn't fucking matter about me.
Right?
I will be fine. Our kids will not be.
Oh, what happened to her?
The police just used excessive force.
Wait a minute. Was she just
I want
standing
people
there?
to know that this is a fascist takeover of DC. The police just used excessive.
Hold on. This is the second one? This look like the second black person who was sprayed in the fucking face for just recording. There she is right there. She's right there recording, doing nothing but recording.
The police just used excessive force. I want people to know.
I don't give a shit. I'm believing the witness. The witness is there. She said the police is using excessive force. The witness would have at least said, oh, well, she's getting a little belligerent and the police had to subdue her. No. No, she was just sitting there recording and she got sprayed.
That this is a fascist takeover of DC.
Yeah, it is.
And that our youth are going to be directly impacted by this.
Wait,
get
out of the way. Hold on, look at the smile on this lady's face. She's literally.
Wait, get out
of the way.
It's going to be directly.
She's smiling as she's taking this lady away. Right? For what? We don't know. We need to highlight this picture right here. Because this lady committed no crime. You're kidnapping her. You're kidnapping her with force. You need to lose your job and need to be arrested and sued. Remember this smile.
And that our youth are going to be directly impacted by this.
Get out of the way.
It doesn't fucking matter about me. I will be fine. Our kids will not be.
The police just used excessive force.
That's crazy. That's crazy, you guys. I don't know. I'm just over it. They said stop breaking the law. Right. I'm over it. I see that this is getting to the point where we there's nothing we can do but stand up. Stand up. That's all we can do. Stand up. Because the more we're quiet, the more power they're going to use against us. But we need to know what to say. We need to know our rights. We need to know how to educate ourselves. I'm looking for a specific video. And when we don't know certain things, we will be subject to mistreatment. And that's why a lot of us are trying to educate the community on constitutional law, your rights, and rules of engagement when it comes down to these officers and what they're legally allowed to do. Because these motherfuckers are not allowed to do half the shit they're doing. They're not. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find this one video of this one dude that was hold on. I think somebody else was streaming it on their show. But it was a guy that was pulled out his car for some weird ass reason. I don't know. Hold on. I think I have it here. We're going to find this video real quick. But yes, DC is under siege. Under siege by the racist president. I said it. Yes. What the fuck you going to do to me? Nothing. I would say whatever the fuck I want to say. Because when I talk, I don't mean shit literal unless I say it. But I'm educated. And all this scare tactic they have, oh, defamation, I'm gonna sue you for saying something. Please, I beg you, sue me. Please, because I'm not about to pay nobody. No. I pays no lawyer. We will literally, me and my followers, we will have fun. We will have fun with discovery. We will do it according to the law. If there's any privilege that can't be public. Ah! Oh yes, we will literally put your discovery on public display. So sue me. I fucking dare you. But hold on, I gotta find this video. There was a video that showed a couple of these arrests. Hold on. I think it's this one. Yes. I think it's this video. Yes, it is. All right. So right here we have, let me see. Let's start this from the beginning. Now, mind you, I don't know who this guy is. He's another streamer. Give him his credit. I might be in his way when I bring up his video, but give him his credit where credit's due because he decided to stream the same shit. What's going on in DC. Mind you, hold on one second. Everybody's covering what's going on in DC because it's important. It's important. Yep, I am covering him with my camera. It's okay. But I do want to highlight some more. Black mistreatment because I don't think people are harping on this. This is what you need to harp on. After rallying against the black foreigners like the Haitians And the brown foreigners, like the Venezuelans and the Mexicans, they are literally fucking with the black citizens. This is what they're doing. And it's starting to look intentional.
Who got the fuck? Who just got the fuck? I don't even know.
DC takeover.
Who just ran, y'all? Who just ran?
Just run.
Look at him.
Damn. Oh, shit. No.
Look at it. What did they do?
Hey.
Look at it.
Why the fuck did he play?
Why are you coming on their porch taking a beer? You have the right to have a beer in public. You are. Don't let them lie to you. Drinking in public is for like the sidewalk, the park, any of those city places in public. That's where you can't have a beer. There's restaurants who have a fucking porch, a balcony section. You can have your beer out there. They're not going to come up and be like, oh, you're drinking in public. No. In your front yard, you're allowed to have a drink. You are. Don't let them lie to you. That's the purpose of these shows. They don't even know what your rights are. When you don't know what your rights are, then they're going to violate them. But this guy came up to this person's porch and took the beer. As if this is the reason why we're here. We have the right. You don't. If he's not in the middle of the street, walking down there, walking around the corner with the beer in a brown paper bag, like back in the day, they used to, that was a shit, brown paper with a 40 in a brown paper bag. They are allowed to have a beer on their porch. Yes. So this is another violation that the Trump administration don't care about.
You don't have no reason to put this man in handcuffs.
Oh wait, they arrested somebody. Yes.
I'm just saying. Back up. Don't get close enough. Back up. Back up.
Yeah. Now, why is he arrested?
Y'all putting this man in handcuffs. He showed you he has nothing. What y'all.
So they arrested this guy, right? For what? That is the number one thing people are trying to get. They're trying to get the crime. What are the crimes? Because like the what that last guy said, it shows the data shows we arrested 100 people, and what that girl said, 100 people, ha 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 ha, and then we seen that 56 was the average per day. We need to know with this number that you're touting, guys like this, is he going to be let out later because there was no crime? Because if so, that 100 number that you be touting needs to start going down to like 99, 98. If we find that most of the people you guys are arresting had no charges, you were just doing it for optics and data purposes, then yes, we need to revise the data and be like, all right, well, out of the 100 people we arrested, 99 of them had no criminal cases. We were just locking them up. But that one guy with a sandwich, we're going to railroad him. Fuck out of here.
Hey, what y'all want? Yeah, get me on camera, boy. I'm leaving. Nigga, fuck you talking about?
You talking about?
He put this man in handcuffs with no reason. Hey, don't push him, y'all. Don't push them.
Wait a minute. That's how tough they are. Look at this. Look at how tough. Look at how tough this punk is. Oh, he tough. Yes. Pushing people.
He put this man in handcuffs.
That was this guy. Pushing people. Let's see that one more time, DJ. Bring it back one more time, DJ.
Hey, what y'all want? Yeah, get me on camera, boy. I'm leaving. Nigga, fuck you talking about? He put this man in handcuffs with no reason. Hey, don't push him, y'all. Don't push them.
That's a crime. That's a crime. The cops cannot touch y'all. Y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all have a First Amendment right to film. If they keep trying to slap your camera out of your hand, they physically touch you, that is a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit. Get their ass, please. Get him.
He had no reason to put this man in handcuffs.
Hold on. What is that cop trying to tell him?
He had no reason to put this man in handcuffs.
Let's see what this cop is telling this guy. Some old fucking, I'm black, I'm just like you, brother. Don't even worry about his bullshit. Watch.
Y'all, calm down, y'all. Relax. Illegally detained.
Right.
No, he said
doing it again. Y'all, they let all the white folks stand around while the brother handles the suspect. Tell me I'm tripping. Go ahead. Tell me I'm tripping. But that's what it's starting to look like. This is an attack on black America.
Calm down. Back up. Calm down, y'all. He say he only detained.
He only detained. That's another one they use.
ATF. Calm down,
You're not arrested. You're not arrested. You're just being detained for a second. Okay, this is an unlawful detainment. Black folks, please start your fucking clock. They have 20 minutes, nothing longer. 19. Nigga, 18. You start counting. If you are still detained, because he already said, no, you're not being arrested. We ain't got nothing on him. We just holding him real quick for a little cherry stop. Little detainment. It's unlawful. So when you get to 21 minutes, that's when you start charging $10,000 a minute. You let them know. Straight up. I don't give you a right to search me. I give you no consent to touch me. And if this illegal search and detainment prolongs the appropriate time of 20 minutes, I will be charging you. Put it on record. Hopefully they got a body cam. I will be charging you $10,000 a minute. Sorry. It is what it is. So if you have me for 30 minutes, which will be 10 minutes after the legal amount of time you are supposed to be fucking with me, you don't get extra time for no fishing expedition. You don't get no extra time to call a drug sniffing dog. Nope. That 20 minutes, what you get. If you being held for an extra 10 minutes, guess what? $10,000 a minute. It's $100,000. These are the things that I'm trying to get the community to understand. Let them fuck with you. Don't be all, I'm a YN, I'll go ahead and bust your head. You don't go ahead and take that badge off and see what happens. No. You don't have to. Nigga, chill. Take that shit to court. I mean, some people don't have it to bail out. You're going to have to take that arrest and then hopefully see the judge that morning or Monday morning and hopefully get an OR, whatever, granted. But you have a case. The guy that's detained right now, he has a case. If they cannot articulate why he's being detained, mind you, he's not detained. He's arrested. He's arrested. You know why he's arrested? I'll tell you why. I'll show you right now. Let me show you. I'm going to show you why. This is no longer a detainment. I'm going to bring it back real quick. Bring it back real quick. Look where he's at. There it is. See where he's at? He was back here. Right? This brother is detained with his hands behind his back, handcuffed, with another officer touching him, right? That's called restricting your movements, right? You are literally in somebody else's stronghold, jurisdiction, care, whatever word you want to use. You belong to him now. You're not allowed to be like that. You're not a slave. You're not. You have to have a crime for me to lose my rights, my freedom to move freely. Then once you move him from the wall to where he's at.
Hey, get me on camera, boy. I'm legal, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I got weed right now.
Right here.
Shut your bitch. He put this man.
We're gonna mute it. Pay attention. We already know all that. That's illegal. They can't do that. All these people right there. Boom. Right there. Boom. And pulled him back. You seen that? These movements right here. He moved him forward. He moved this handcuffed man forward. And now he's pulling him backwards. He's talking to him. He's telling him that he's in control. Don't move. Don't do anything. You have literally 3 feet. That's it. 3. If a cop has you detained and they move you 3 feet from where you were, that is called kidnapping. That's it. That's it, Nick. They get 3. They don't get 3 feet and 1 inch. No. What is that? 37 inches? No, they won't get 37. They get 36 inches. That's it. So with him jagging him back and forth, then trying to talk to him and all this, I don't know about the rest of the video. If he's moved, if he wasn't standing there at first, if he was standing on the steps, and then they handcuffed him and dragged him over there, that is kidnapping. That is a lawsuit. And the community doesn't know that. They're scared. They're like, oh, shit, he's a cop. He has a badge. He's allowed to do what? No, he's not. He's not.
Y'all, calm down, y'all. Relax. Illegally detained. Illegal detained. No, he said, look, calm down. Back up. Calm down, y'all. He said he only detained a bro.
ATF.
Calm down, y'all.
DC takeover, man.
Calm down, y'all.
Federal officers, National Guard, mass arrest, controversy, the neighbor.
Back up. Back up.
Get out their face, man. Get out their face. This nigga acting like he got let's rewind that. That one seemed like he got a little bit of sense.
Officers, National Guard, mass arrest, controversy, the neighborhoods are upset.
Get out their face, y'all. Get out their face. Yeah. This kid right here, white tank top, fro, he know the business. He's like, hey, they only are allowed to do certain things up until a certain point and up until we do something. And he don't want to lose that protection. He knows they are protected under the law as long as we don't do nothing outside the law. He probably doesn't know what that is. He probably doesn't know exactly what he's allowed to do. So what he's basically telling his homeboys is like, hey, bro, let's chill out. Don't get in their face. Stand back and just record them. Just record them. We'll get them later. He has a little bit of sense.
Back up. Back up.
Back up. Out their face, man. Get out their face. Get out their face. Acting like they about to fight the Fed. Yeah, back up. Let these tyrants do some tyrant shit. We'll get them later. Let them do it.
We make y'all brother good. I don't care about y'all rednecks.
Still holding him. What did he do? Mind you. Pay attention. They still had this guy detained, right? But what did he do? Did he have something on him? Because you would have found that by now, right? You would have arrested him. He'd be in the back of your car on his way to the station, right? No. They're running his name. That's all this is about. We have anybody out here with warrants? We ain't got no probable cause to pull them over. But if you got a warrant, we can get these streets clean and we can add to our arrests. Because we got to get like 54 a day in order to keep up with the national average.
Coming down here. Y'all don't even care about the black community.
Nope, they don't care about the black community. Tell them. Look at him. Look at him. Bingo. Got action. Where you going?
Oh, they trying to shoot. Oh, they trying to shoot, man. Oh, my brother, they shoot.
What? Where you going?
Mo, hey, calm down. He's gonna
calm
take
down.
your ass to jail.
Yep, calm down. Keep
Mo,
your
what
distance.
the fuck, yeah? Hey, y'all, don't leave the front door, y'all. Make sure they
Don't open the door.
the front door. Make sure they do.
Wow. This is another incident that's gone viral with the DC cleanup situation.
Yeah, that was crazy. Now, where are they going? They're going in people's houses now? Do you really think you have the right to go into people's houses? Sad case, man. I'm not that lucky. Now, this is the video I was talking about. This video right here had me dying. So, I don't know what happened. I'm trying to figure out how he was stopped. But the guy is stopped. His car is running. And again, you're going to see white cop is handling him. And then the black guy takes over. And then he mentions that. He mentions it. Like, don't touch me, man. He got me already. Leave me alone. This shit had me dying.
You gonna do me like that, bro? Hey, look, bro.
You gonna let them do me like that?
You pick some weed up off the ground, bro.
Right.
Everybody's saying that, bro. Don't do me like that, bro.
At least put up.
Out of everybody out here,
it's almost like he knew that my video was blocking his camera, so he had moved his up. Ain't that something? Look how he did me. Watch this. You know what I got? I can do you like this. Aha. Well, I ain't gonna do you like that.
like that, bro. My car's on, though. Hold on, bro.
We're gonna secure your vehicle.
Man, listen, no, ain't none of that. My car's on. I was about to leave. He said I could leave. Fuck all that. Man, listen, all that secure vehicle shit, bro. Go ahead, bro. Y'all like Dickie and bro. Listen, bro, that's my car, bro. What the fuck? Man, listen, the key's on me and I'm not giving it to y'all, bro. Don't text me, bro. Listen, my ID is on me. That's all he asked. Why am I arrested? Listen, why am I arrested? I don't listen. Why? Y'all niggas think y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all don't give a fuck about that badge. I'm a personal trainer, nigga. And I was a fire department, nigga. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
Right.
Man, listen, I'm not arrested though. I'm not going nowhere. Listen, I'm not going nowhere. Call your chief. I'm not going nowhere. It's my birthday and all that. Call your chief. Fuck all that. Take your badge off. I bet I do something to your ass. Take your badge off. Fuck, you gonna let them niggas do me like that, bro? You a brother, bro. Don't call me, man. I don't want you touching me, bro. I don't want you touching me. He already got me. Fuck him. Yeah, how about that? Freedom of speech. Fuck him.
I love it.
Fuck him. Come on, man. Y'all hating like shit on me, man. I ain't from...
Now, this is a viral.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, why you touching me? Like, that shit had me dying. You're like, hey, man, fuck out of here. He got me already. Move. But that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like to me. It's literally looking like, as I eat my breakfast later, it's really looking like the community is being targeted. That's what it looked like. It looked like this is to continue on your Project 2025 objective and get rid of all the brown threat. Simple. That's how I feel. Oops, sorry. I did that. That's how I feel. Get rid of the brown threat. That way we won't have nothing to worry about. And it ain't working. It ain't. As you can see, you have these young kids that kind of know how to act during the rules of engagement, right? They're like, I understand back. Move. Don't get in their face. Shh. Be quiet. They're going to arrest you. 30 days. 30 days Trump has to continue this fiasco. After the 30 days, supposedly, they're going to be moved off the streets. Maybe they're going to another Democratic city. Don't know. But that's when all this footage is going to be used. That's when you should use this footage. You take it. You be like, hey, I was arrested. I was detained. I was moved from my initial location, more than 3 feet. And nobody told me what crime I was being committed of. There is going to be so many lawsuits. Mind you, that big, beautiful bill had a lot of money in it for ICE agents. So yes, community, please sue them. They got the money. Sue the hell out of them. You just need to learn your rights. And that's basically what these channels are for. If you don't know your Fourth Amendment right, you ain't got to Google it no more.